Then I had to adapt and had to figure out another gig because I spent the money. Like I'm broke. Like I need to recoup this, right? And there's something powerful in that, by the way. There's something, it got me motivated really fast. How do I set that up? Recently, I have a partnership with LSUS. This is one hack, right? So on the seminars, I have a LSUS hack, which is I do seminars through them for John Maxwell stuff. Perfect. We do them every other month or every month, whatever we decide, whatever they decide, and I let them do the marketing, but I can't do more seminars I can do more seminars between, but I just relied on that being the line of effort. Well, recently that failed me. The day of, they call me, tell me they're canceling the class because there's not enough people, because 2 people pulled out that morning, and it lowered the threshold of minimum student requirement, which, by the way, was the most people we had signed up for any of these classes. And that's because I did an offer and I did all this other stuff as part of the deal, right? It wasn't just the class, it's coaching, there's follow on, there's all this other stuff that comes with. And so a little irritated because that was my seminar line, right? That was like I had pushed that noodle and I was waiting for that return. So I was focusing on other things. Even bought the books, like $300 worth of books to distribute because I was going to get that money back as part of and then they canceled last minute. I'm like, so I go, give me the list of names that you have, and I will follow up. And they did, right? And so I'm now followed up with one, at least, the one guy that was responsive is like, he's a big guy down here. He's doing like he has 3 businesses himself. He's on the local TV station, as like the local financial guy. And and we're gonna do a thing at the end of the month.
Nice.
For $800, right? So I get the money anyway, right? That I would have been paid, and I just get it from him, and I build out a great contact partner, right, for future events, right? Because he's involved in a whole bunch of things. So, like, I failed. Like, the thing I got to give up is not hammering these nails harder and long enough, because I only had one gig, and that one gig went away. I had no gigs, and then I had to adapt and had to figure out another gig because I spent the money. Like I'm broke. Like I need to recoup this, right? And there's something powerful in that, by the way. There's something, it got me motivated really fast, and
Good.
so right. And now I'm pseudo virtual friends with this guy, and we're gonna do a lunch this week or next week, and then we're gonna do an event for his people. And he has 3 businesses that I can work with. It's a lot there, right? And he's probably a good connector with other people too.
Oh yeah.
Right. So the more we get to know each other, the better. But I only started that activity because I had to. Because the one thing failed, the guarantee thing fell out. So now I'm in crisis action mode. Really, I just need to be in action mode. And I need to stop being distracted. If I was self-coach, right? I need to stop being distracted with the limited time that I have available. I need to have my game plan in play, right? Like every day, here's my 5 things. I'm going to do one thing for each of my businesses, right? That moves the needle each day and stuff like that. So, and stop thinking there's guarantees.
There's no guarantees.
There is no guarantees.
There's no guarantees.
Right? The bison may not show up. Like you might have to chase that bitch down. So, so get your running shoes on,
Yeah.
And so like that's things I'm giving up, right? I'm giving up that surety, that mindset, because it isn't sure. It's I'm going to have to hunt. I'm going to have to continue hunting, and I can hunt and farm at the same time. right? Like I got to actively make it happen. And I think a lot of business owners, especially if they make a little dough, they stop. It's like, oh, let me just take a breather. I know I did. And really, you don't need a breather. You're not rich enough to make a breather. Like you just don't need it. Like you make one sale, yay. Go repeat that 10 times, then go make a breather. You know? And I might be feeling myself right now, and I do gotta go, by the way, right after this. Um, I did a coaching client call last week. It was a referral, so I got a referral from BNI. So BNI still working. So we talked. He loved it. I gave him we did 30 minutes of pseudo coaching, a little bit of coaching, a little bit of consulting. And he's like, man, this is the best. I love this. Thank you so much. This is what I needed, right? To kind of get my head out of what I was doing. He goes, what's your prices? I go, I don't normally discuss prices at the end of this, but you know what? Why not? Let's just do it. And I gave him my value rundown and some options to work with. He goes, okay. I go, we'll talk next week. He's like, yeah, it's fine. No, perfect. Right. Let's catch up again on Wednesday, the following Wednesday. And you gotta go talk to your wife anyway. Because we're not cheap. We are not cheap. There is no cheapness in one-to-one consultation. Like if you want cheap, go buy a course, go read a book, go watch YouTube. You want a coach is not cheap, right? They're using their lifetime experiences and thousands of dollars in training to get you to the next level. It's not going to be cheap, so stop thinking it's going to be cheap.